Hello, my name is Danielle Prado, and today I'm going to be presenting my Inclusive Education Showcase, Understanding and Supporting Students with Disabilities. The disability that I chose to focus on today is Autism Spectrum Disorder, or ASD, and this is an introduction for educators in a K through 3 classroom. What is Autism Spectrum Disorder? Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by impairments in socialization and communication. While the various characteristics of ASD can look different from person to person, some of the most common indicators include challenges with repetitive behaviors, restricted speech, interests and activities, sensory sensitivities, and resistance to change. In correspondence with the Center for Disease Control, the prevalence of ASD affects 1 in 36 children in the United States and can affect any ethnic and socioeconomic group. Studies show that the diagnosis in boys quadruples that of girls. 2 of the leading causes associated with ASD include genetics and environmental risks. Advanced maternal age can increase the risk of autism in children, and with early brain development being a central aspect related to the communication between nerve cells and neurons, and occasionally overall brain interactions. Typical developmental milestones from kindergarten to 3rd grade. Between kindergarten and 3rd grade, children grow developmentally in numerous ways. By 3rd grade, they typically develop enhanced fine motor skills. They're reading fluently, understand math concepts, and experience social and emotional growth in understanding themselves and others as they form peer relationships. Potential effects on development. Developmental delays observed in children diagnosed with ASD are widespread, with socialization and communication impairments at the forefront of this neurodevelopmental disorder. These delays can negatively affect how students develop relationships with peers and their academic capabilities within a school setting. Physical. Delays in physical developmental milestones, repetitive motions, and sensitivity to physical overstimulation. Social. Struggles to recognize social cues, difficulty forming friendships, a preference for isolation, less engagement with others, infrequent eye contact, lack of tone regulation, boundaries, and empathy. Emotional. Difficulty regulating and expressing emotions, trouble understanding one's own and others' feelings, social anxieties and mood swings. Cognitive. Delayed executive functioning, which can adversely affect planning and organizing, focus, and time management. With all of these potential developmental delays, the adverse effects associated with ASD are evident in a classroom setting, and if not addressed and accommodated, pose a threat to student success. Educators supporting students with ASD. To support students with ASD, we must tailor our approach to accommodate their unique needs. Individualized instruction focuses on support in a way that promotes overall achievement. Educators provide clear and direct communication and visual aids to help direct and support predictable expectations. Consistent with routines and transitions. A positive and relaxed environment to eliminate as much anxiety as possible. Provide activities that support social interaction with peers. Consider all individual sensory associations, classroom setup, seating, lighting, and calming corners to support their needs. Positive feedback and interactions to build trust and support with the student, and collaboration with families and staff to have an all-hands-on-deck approach. Really taking the time to truly understand the student's unique needs with the understanding that every child with ASD requires individualized support. Inclusion efforts within the classroom. You are going to want to set clear expectations regarding what is and what is not acceptable within the classroom. Lead by example by promoting empathy and respect. Create a classroom setting that is inclusive for all, and encourage relationship building through buddy systems and positive peer interaction. Thank you for listening to my Inclusive Education Showcase that highlighted the support of students with autism spectrum disorder.